All right, so a little late here this morning, but BBBY is taking off here. It's 200s at 1350, so that's what I'll be watching. First resistance level is around there as well, so I'd say the first resistance is around 13 on the daily chart at least. That's our whole dollar area. So yeah, about 13 there. See, ILAG is also hitting the scans. This is one that we did have on watch, but I don't like that it's below its VWAP right now, so I don't care too much about it. TBLT was another one that was doing all right, but I don't know. I like its daily, but its 5-minute MACD's coming to a low here, coming to a cross, so that's I'm kind of like, eh. BNSO is another one we had on watch. If this one can pop above VWAP, it looks pretty good, but it would need to look stronger than what it is right now for sure. So kind of a slow morning. Meanwhile, MEGL here. Crazy. Not a lot of volume in it at all. BBBY. Let's wait for this one on a pullback here. I do like this one for a pullback opportunity. 1170 is support. If we can see it drop to that level on this next 1 minute, I might just take an entry. It's actually coming down within this same 1 minute, but I'm curious to see if it's going to break that low. 1170 is 67 low. Now it's came back a little too much. I don't know if I really want to take an entry. We have a big support there at 61. It's pulled back quite a bit. Not sure how confident I feel in it. What I think I'm going to do is average into this one. So we'll take a small starter with 300 shares on a pullback on this next 1 minute candle. Got in there at 93. Seen a huge bid there. I'm still going to average in. Big support there at 1180. So massive resistance at 12. They got taken out easily. So cool. Not in at a bad entry here. Where can I add on this position? We'll add on this next 1 minute on a pullback. I don't want to see it break its 5-minute high here, but if it does, I mean, that's where I'm going to have to sell, I think. There's 45, sold right there at 45. So that was a really nice move there. 93 all the way to 45. That was a really good trade. Too bad I took a small share size on it though. That was about 50 cents. I should have averaged in, but I was hoping that we'd get some one minute consolidation here. So I guess I sold a little too soon because now it's all the way at 1290. Sold all the way at 1245. Where did I actually get filled? Yeah, 1245. So break at 13 there. Really nice move on BBBY. Just I sold way too soon. See if it actually gets halted here. No, it didn't. So let's see if we can hold 13 support. Back down to 13 flat. See if we can get a pullback here. This will be our second pullback. Support would be around 1240. That'd be a pretty big retracement though. Next 10 minute is going to open here, so I could just buy a dip on it. Let's see if we get this back in the 70s or not. 74 to 68. Buying there at 71. Still, I'm gonna average into this one still. So it might come down a little further on this 1 minute, and I'm totally cool with that. So there's 50. Buy support at 1240 here. Adding there at 1250. Looking to average into this trade for the next 10-minute open here. So we need this back above 1250 for sure. So there's holding. Pop up to 70. Let's see if we get the break of 70. There's a nice break of 70. Now we're at 75, 80. See if we can get a push back up again on this next 10-minute candle. Next 10 minutes should open here pretty soon. 81. So next 1 minute's gonna open here. My average is about 65, I'm assuming. So this time we have a little bigger of a share size on it. Let's see, there's 79. Next 1 minute's gonna open here. Can we get the break of 80? It's 80 again. There's 84. It's on an 84. It's not breaking how I want it to. So I got rid of that 84. That was a profitable trade, but not as profitable as I was hoping. Let's see if I can get in on another micro pullback here. Let's see what this actually wants to do. So there's 87. If I waited a little longer, I could have gotten this rip. But we'll see what this next 1 minute wants to do. If this 1 minute can bring us back. It's kind of forming a triangle here. So let's see. We'd be getting in for the break at 13 though, all the way back to its high here of 1334. Let's see, I'm gonna take an entry at 85. We're gonna go for the break at 13. Could average into this one as well. There's 89 for a second. Can we get the break at 90? Nope, and that's okay. It's dropping a little further than I like. Still sideways consolidating. I'm good with that. Question is, where do I want to add if I am going to add into this? Back up to 71. I think I'm going to take a loss on this one if I can get a pop back into the 70s here. My entry's all the way at 84. So it's pulling back a lot more than I liked it to. So this is a bad entry all around, just because it's a bear flag here. So I'm stuck in this trade. It's pulling back a lot here. See if we can hit the 50s here. So for a 20-cent loss in the 50s, if we can pop up that high. I think I'm waiting too long for it. Nah, I have to cut it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut it. That's that. This is I let this one run way too long. This one, it's completely on me at this point. I'm waiting way too long for this one to pop up here. I'm selling that. Well, try to sell that at 46. Couldn't quite get that fill. So I can get a quick pop here and back to the 40s. Nah. Break of 12 coming in. So that was a massive loss. That was this whole 60-cent loss. So that's pretty much a break-even day today now. That was just a massive unnecessary loss. Where are we at now? Let's see. Only up $71 because of that one trade, and that's because I'm more than sure I was up over 200. I'm more than sure it was. That was just poor risk management there. So what was a good day, what started out good, basically just ended it myself there. Damn, that sucks, dude. That was completely on me. I was giving it too much time. I was hoping that we'd see a pop. We never saw that pop, so instead of just cutting my loss how I should have, I let it keep tanking. I didn't want to take a 20-cent loss, and look at me now. I'm taking a 60-cent loss. That was completely my fault. Now I could flip short because it could break this 5-minute low, but it would need to hold above or hold below VWAP. So there's a break below VWAP. This thing's not popping. So there's a break lower. Let's see if we get the break 1150. Yeah, broke 1150 like nothing there. All right, so next 5-minute. That's such a massive retracement off its highs there, all the way from 13 basically to 11 now. That's insane. So let's see, this has to hold below 12. If we could have popped to 12, I'll short it around 12. The only way I see this going long again is if it holds above 12. But right here, I'm not gonna give it too much strength or anything. I'm gonna let it do what it needs to do. It's just pulling back after this massive pullback. It's finally, popping up a little bit towards VWAP, but I'm not gonna give it much. If it holds this low, then I'll get in for a break down the 5 minutes. Break of its 5-minute low here. Those 50. I'm entering here for a short at 1165. So here's the break of the 5-minute low, hopefully. 5-minute low is 1130. See if you can get it here. It's 39. Should I even hold? I wonder if I should hold all the way down to 11. There's 34, 32, 30. There's a break, 21. The teens now. Could wait for this next 1 minute open to break its low and continue down through 11. Question is, do I want to add into this? There's 13. So good thing that this stock's easy to borrow. Finishing low here. Adding there at 40. I'm gonna look for the break of its low here of the teens. So not quite breaking down as quick. I practically added on a pullback here. That might have been it, honestly. I might have to get rid of this trade. So now it's actually popping up here, which I don't want to see. So short position turning on me. I should have sold there in the teens. I'm giving it a little more time than I should. Now it's really popping here. I'm giving it too much time, I think. This should have worked out already. Selling at 46, all these sellers there. There's like a break-even trade. I didn't really make anything off of that. That's unfortunate. I was up a pretty good amount too at 186. Oh, I wanted to see if it would go for the break of 11. That would have been pretty significant, but now it's just showing a little more strength than I'd like. So I was hoping the 5-minute MACD was going to cross there for sure, but I could possibly take another entry for a short position in anticipation of the break. But it's 5 minutes finishing pretty high. So if anything, we'd have to get the retest of 12 on the 5-minute. And maybe a rejection back down. I wouldn't want it to come back to 12 though, because then it's showing some strength to curl. Let's see if it makes a lower low here. I doubt it. It made a lower low here and then it just couldn't hold it. So this thing would really need to tank all the way back down to 1130, 1120. So we get the break of 40 into the 30s here. There's 41, there's 30s. No, it's getting bought up. So nice, we're getting bought up here. Next 1 minute's opening low. Could enter for a short here in the break of 1120. But if it holds, then I mean that's kind of it. It is forming like a flag here. So it's holding support. I like that. I'm probably gonna take an entry for a rip through VWAP if it can continue holding. Hasn't made a lower low yet. There, it just made another low, but see if it can hold the support down here. If it can't hold, if it can't pop, then I'm gonna take a short. Coming back down, but so I could short at 1130, but it's still showing some strength. It's still popping here to kinda. See if I was in at 1130, it's still popping here, holding 1130. Hasn't broken its 1116 low. 5 minute looks like it wants to drop already though. So there. That should have been my time to enter there. Double bottom. Low is 12. Low, this one's 12. There's the break. So there's 11. Man. So I'm gonna enter there at 11, and we're gonna go for the break of 11. So a little early on my entry, but we're gonna try and get it for the break of 11 here. So you get it down through 10. Once we break through 10, we should be okay for a break of 11. 5 minutes still hasn't broken its low. 10 minutes literally right there, about to break its low. There's 11:07. Four. We just need 3. There's 3, 2. Nah, it's gonna pop here. I'm gonna stop out. Well, I can't even exit my trade here. I'm trying to exit, but there, I just got filled at 8. So another break-even trade there. Practically is 12 all the way to 8. 4 cents. Really, I just made like $3. It's 11:03. Let's see if we get the break. It's just having so much resistance at 11. There's a huge bid at 11 too, so the time to enter would have been on this candle, and I knew it too. I knew I should have entered, but just how I was holding 11:30, 11:30, 11:30, I was just like, I don't know how much I really trust this one. So barely profitable, if anything, though. I really wish this trade wouldn't have happened here. Like, oh my god, that would just ruined it for me. That definitely took back a lot of my gains. I know for sure I was up over 200 today, and that literally took everything away. That was so bad. I should have just got rid of it a long time ago. Oh well. So let's go watch some other stocks. TBLT is opening up here. We also had iLag. This one sold off. BBBY. Oh, that's the one we're trading. BNSO is also another one we're watching. This one doesn't look so bad. Volume's kind of low. 1148 is the high here. Spreads are huge though, so I'm gonna have to cut this quick. I feel like I want to take an entry here, but it's so choppy. I don't know if I should. I don't know if it'll be a good idea. Coming back down here. It's 33. Damn. I was about to take an entry there. That's disgusting. That's so crazy. That's crazy. I was gonna take an entry there too. So, yikes. I mean, that's what we're seeing, I guess. GDRX. At least BBBY isn't like that. BBBY, I mean, it sold off. Like it had a drop here, but I mean, I just failed to catch this catch the move there. I failed to understand what was really going on, but it was a flag the whole time. I didn't even realize it. I thought it was gonna pull back like this one, same exact move, because it is really the exact same move right here, but it didn't show that strength on this candle, and that's when I should have known, hey, don't take that entry. But I decided to take the entry because I figured, oh, well, you know, it's the next 5 minute. We can probably see it rip through and break its high. Or even on the 10 minute, like they're both finishing really high. And I let it run way too long. So that was completely my fault. So we got the break of 11 there, but took a little longer than I liked. Started slowing down there. HLBZ hit the scans. Way out of my price range though. I lag. So nothing else is really looking that interesting to me, honestly. APDN. Maybe on its 5 minute. Volume's basically dead though. AMTD. RDBX. REV. We've traded this one before. Kind of a cup formation here. Really light on volume still. BNSO halted down. Oh, this been halted. Why am I just saying this? Jesus. I like REV here for maybe its next 5 and 10 minute. Maybe we can get that pop to 9:30 actually. I'll take a small starter on it. Yeah, I'll take a small starter at 9:05. I'm in really high actually. We'll see what this wants to do. Its next 5 minutes gonna open. Well, its next 5 minutes literally just open. I don't even know if I'll have enough volume in this stock to sell. It's probably gonna pull back here below 9, which I'm kind of nervous about, but we're gonna try it anyways. See if we can break 9:05. If we can break 9:05 and start hitting the teens, then that'd be cool. But no, it's a pullback to VWAP here, which I'm not entirely surprised about. 5 minute high still has not broken yet, which is okay with me. Needs more volume though. This stock's not looking so hot here. Should just cut it with the loss already. I'm in at 9:05. Could stop out with a 10-cent loss. This needs to get back above 9. There's 92. Can we see this back above 9 though? Selling there, 94. Got rid of it. So that was a big loss. So they're at 90, 905. So 15-cent loss plus 10 in commission. So two losses back to back. That trade didn't work out at all. And now that I'm actually looking at the 1 minute, Jesus. Now I'm looking at what the 1 minute looked like. For some reason, I was looking at the 5 minute more, and I didn't even look at this entire move. I just saw all this right now. That's Jesus. That should have been obvious. This was resistance, and I didn't even see it. Jesus, that was just a bad trade. Didn't do any analysis on that one. Or it was just, I did, but it was just poor analysis. So gave back profit there. So I think I should just wrap it up at this point. Nothing else is hitting the scans. We've tried. Tried several stocks already, but nothing's really doing much. Could go long for on BBBY here. I don't think it's gonna go back to 1240. If it does, then that'd be cool, but it would have to really show some strength here. So I'm trying to buy the bottom here. 29. Yeah, so I'm in at 29. If this pulls back way too much though, I gotta cut it. It's pulling back quite a bit now. So I want to see if this can hold. Let's see if it breaks its highs here. It's 40, 41 now. Big sells at 45. We broke right through them though. 46 now. Can we break through 50 actually? Selling at 47. You have a whole wall right there. So I'm gonna try and re-enter here. Could go for the break of 70. I don't want to enter this high though. Goodbye 34 there. I waited too long. I feel like it can pop above VWAP because it is kind of finding its bottom here. It's kind of a flat top almost around this level. High of this 10-minute candle is 1164, so we're almost there to VWAP. Okay, let's see if it finds a bottom here. We still have several more minutes before it's next to 1 minute, 5-minute open. So if it does find a bottom here, then this would be really good. Here's popping back to 39. See if it turns green. And get in there at 37. We're gonna take an entry at 37 and look for this next 1 minute open. Let's see. See this next 1 minute open, finish high and break above here. If not, I'm just in on a really bad move here. Low, this candle's 29, break at 29, I'm out. Out there at 29, so getting rid of it. So now it's not holding. Now it's coming down to this level here, 23. If it breaks 23, that's kind of it. So took another loss on that one. I want to get in early for anticipation of this 10-minute high break. 1148. have a big support at 25. They got taken out immediately. It's 22. Now it's coming back down. It's 23, 22 now. See if we break into the teens. Nah, it's still holding. So back to 1130. It's just I'm entering some candles too soon, I guess. But even then, this next 5 minutes opening up here, so I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm just gonna finish up. So disappointing. This day's been all over the place. For sure, I was up at least 200 something, but because of this one nasty trade that I took, like that was just ridiculous. And I'm so glad I didn't average into it. I was about to add down here and average in. I could have, and maybe I wouldn't have taken such a massive loss, but at the same time, like judging by where I sold, like I was actually thinking this was gonna pop or pull back at least on this candle, but nah, we definitely didn't see that. So man, really good trade here. I did also like this trade. I added into this trade though, so that could have been really bad, especially if this broke its low. I added at 1240 because it was off support, and we ended up not getting that breakthrough that I was hoping for. Obviously took this nasty loss, shorted it, and then it popped all the way back up when I was going for the break of 11. I should have just got rid of it here and taken profit, but no, it popped up on me, had to sell. Shorted it here for the break of 11, didn't get the break of 11, instead it popped. I was holding support like bad at 1103, so sold at 1108. Then literally the next candle breaks the low and then pops back up. So now we're coming back down to 11, and I'm just kind of like, I don't really care at this point. It's just sideways. I feel like it's kind of flagging here, or not flagging, but sideways consolidating, channeling almost. Maybe forming even a wedge here somehow before we actually see the break of this 10-minute low, because the next 10-minute low is going to open. Low is 1090. So a break at 1090 would definitely seal the deal, and we can definitely see it back to 1040 if it has that strength to push even further down. So it could take an entry at 1116 here. So yeah, that would have been perfect actually. 1116. It was forming a flag symmetrical triangle. So 1116, and now it's all the way flashing down to 1180. So there's 1180 on the bid. So that would have been a perfect trade there, 20 cents. That was a quick drop too. It's too bad I didn't take that trade. Dang. 30-cent move already right there. So that would have been perfect. So, okay, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Dang. So I gave back all my profit in like basically 2 trades, and then 2 small losers, I think. There was a lot of good winners today. I'd say like the winners were there, but nah, I just gave back way too much on this one. Poor risk management. And then also on REV, just that was poor analysis here, like really bad analysis. I didn't understand. I didn't even look at this whole move back here. I just saw it. I just saw this huge pullback, and then I'd seen that it was kind of holding. That was just a poor trade analysis here in general. That trade shouldn't have happened, and I would still probably be up above 100 there if I didn't take this last trade on REV. But BBBY, man. It's cool that it's easy to borrow, and I most likely would have taken all these trades realistically, but with this one, I mean, shoot, that was just too much of a loss. Like, I let that pull back way too much on me, hoping for that pop, and that's the problem there. I was just hoping, so I don't know. Hopefully, well, another thing that kind of sucks actually is that I took a really small share size. I was trying to add into my positions here, and I really should have added right here for the rip through and break of this high, but I wasn't sure if I was going to do it after how much it popped up there. But that was a strong rip all the way to its 200 and then a massive rejection. So I should have known back here I was catching the back end. I completely forgot about the daily. So that's completely on me. for analysis, I need to be more observant on my trades, and then we can definitely see some more carefully placed trades. But for now, that's gonna be it for me. I'm gonna wrap it up. 46.86, and we'll be back tomorrow. So not a terrible day. Had a really good couple trades, but again, gave back way too much on others. So risk management is what I'm at to start learning to do, and taking more carefully placed trades. But anyways, I'll see y'all tomorrow.